love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, step it up, don't stop. I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, step it up, don't stop.
Hello, everybody, and we're back at the lab. This time, which ring did we venture off to? It's Salzburgring in Austria. And if you are as unfamiliar with Salzburgring as I was when it was brought up, this is a 15-corner circuit. This thing is basically an information superhighway out on a racetrack. I can't express this enough. 90% of this track is going to be flat out. You've got a couple of little chicanes. I was told that the final sector is a little bit like Ascari, but see for yourself when we see some of the champions drive around. When we talk about the champions, I'm talking about Quas, who's leading the championship right now in P1. With 47 points. Huck Farrell, that's how it's pronounced. I checked in with the Huckster. Back in second place with 38 points. Jay Styles right behind with 36. Bearded with 33. I Kong 916 with 28. Aurora, with 24 in 6th place. Andrew in 7th. Chewbacca in 8th. Nathan B in 9th. Farina in 10th, Doc Logic in 11th. 12th goes out to Rupert Landry. And we have Toby Monroe in 13th. No longer joining us, unfortunately, due to network issues that they faced. Misha F1, FFX2, Postal, and Scott. I believe the Kerbal King is still with us, and MinMax. Rounding out people that have shown up to race. And these are exciting races because they are back-to-back 14-lap races. So this excitement goes on for quite some time. Let's get over to the action now. Qualifying just breaking away now. It will be interesting in regards to lap times around the track. I think the slipstream on this back straight can probably give someone 3/4 of a second almost. I think that's accurate. 3/4 of a second, I would say. So 7/10 in this back straight if you can get a nice helping spoonful of a drag slipstream in the car in front. But that favor's got to be returned, so expect to see some partnering up here as the boys make their way around and get their track position or find their partner that they want to tango with. I think he did it before. I think he'll do it again. Quas, that is. And we're going to see him out at the front of the field. But I'm also worried about Bearded because he was quite fast in a Monday practice session that we ran also. And obviously my heart goes out to my boy Farina in 8th place right now, but I don't think that's indicative of his true pace. Good to see people that weren't here maybe during the first race due to personal complications or scheduling issues now joining us to fill out the championship. 22 cars here tonight. All right, people are getting cooking now. The 28s are here, but when are we going to break into the 27s, or are we for this qualifying session? Ben B getting awfully close with someone. I guess they didn't get the message on switching back and forth for position. That's not Ben B. That was my boy Farrell, I think. I want to take a look at a lap with maybe Kong. Actually, I'm going to want to do this with Bearded as he gets to the line, and I don't know who that is in front. He breaks away into the 27s now. Let's take a look at what Beard is up to. Deep and heavy on the brakes. Doesn't run into the tire barrier. Clips the curbing over the second part and drives off into the distance. We saw how that goes the wrong way, the other wrong way, and then the right way. I think Bearded just nailing that there. Going around the hairpin at the end of the first sector. That's now turn 5. These long, flat-out S's consist of 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The long right-hander being turn 11. That'll approach us shortly where Bearded will let off on the throttle. Almost right underneath the banner, you let off the throttle, really pitching the nose forward, back on it once you see the tarmac ahead of you. Back up onto the brakes for this long hairpin 12, almost a double right-hander. And this one is deceivingly slow. Chicane of 13, 14, and 15. Penultimate corner, as scary as I was told in a previous chat. Punching it out in a straight line. This isn't going to be an improvement for Bearded, I don't think. Maybe a little hiccup there in the first sector. Watching someone die in front of you will do that. I was going to check up just a hair and yeets it over the second chicane. Isn't improving. That's not how you gain the speed there. He plays with it both ways, it looks like. Let's see how Quas is doing. Quas is provisionally going to go pole on this lap, it looks like. To the line he goes. He beats out Bearded by a 10th. Look at those times. A 10th, a 10th, a 10th, a 10th. 1 through 4. Separated by 4 tenths. Quas bailing out there. To the run out. Looking at the Kerbal-Kin, either setting one up or just getting going on one. Hopefully getting one in before the time runs out. 33 for them. 12 minutes left to go. Plenty of time to still set a lap. Bouncing around now to FFX2. He crosses the line. Is that a lap for him? Yep. Into the 33s there. I'm sure you can shave off a considerable amount of time. It's all about how you take these slow corners, the chicane in particular, the hairpin at the end at 5, and then obviously how you get set up for this front straight at the end of the track. So a couple of chicanes to worry about, and 1 hairpin or 2 hairpins, I should say. Deceivingly technical on this 90-second course here in Austria. Round 2 of 5, if I didn't say that earlier. We've got 3 rounds left to go. Not quite sure if there are slots available in this championship, but if you're interested, go ahead and take a look. The links are in the description down below. Uh-oh. I think we got Huck stopped on the straight. Hope that isn't a big problem for him technically, or what's going on with him. Stopped right there. Oh! Don't know who that was. Had to dodge around him. That's not Misha. Now we're on Min-Max, who's now setting up for a run with the Huckster. There's another car here. That's Rev in the Marlboro Reds. Gotta love a iconic livery like that. I'm just getting word that there are a few slots available for next race in case anyone's interested. So make sure you take a look. And also, I will say, I think there are some differences between the Mercedes and the BMW. Myself only driving the Mercedes and having an absolute ball with it. Not much to change on the setup, which I think is something that I enjoy. So it's a car you kind of just get in and start driving right away. And then the basic, weight transfer issues. Bearded with a 27.1. That might go uncontested. Wowza. Holy Toledo. I was not expecting to say that we were going to expect times into the... That's without a slipstream. I don't think anybody assisted him. Looking at the mini-map, I see Bearded's driving all by himself right now. And so is Quas, though. So what's Quas doing? Is he going to go any faster, or is he setting up for one right now? I think he's getting set up for one. The timer just starting. Getting going now for Quas. Icon leapfrogs Quas, though. Beat him out by under a tenth. 2.74s. Who else is close? Everything is close now. All the way from the middle to the back. It is absolutely insane. A yeet indeed. Trying to gain as much time as you possibly can. Quas not improving through the first part of the track. I don't think he'll make it up now. I figure a 27.5 is pushing the absolute limit, but he does go fastest through Sector 2, so I'm going to put a shoe in my mouth now and just close it. Because he obviously knows what he's doing, carrying a ton of speed again. He's going to want to get a nice, smooth exit out of this final corner. This isn't necessarily his lap to go for. It's going to be the next one he wants. But he does improve his time. Oh, Quas pips it back from Kong in third place by just a couple of hundredths. Quas sending it in the first chicane onto the grass. That'll invalidate the lap and back to the pits for him. Icon getting a fresh set of rubber and back out onto the track for them too. J Styles on the softs. Getting down at 27.9 right now. J Styles might be able to go a little bit faster. Nice yellow helmet to match the exterior of the car. Oh, back to the pits for him. He must be a little camera shy. Maybe he doesn't want to get the commentator's curse. We'll leave you alone, Jay. Huck is duking out with the Marlboro liveried car. These guys can't just keep it together for the race. They had to battle it out for track position as well. That's Rev. We saw him before. Now getting a huge toe into turn one. I wonder if Rev's going to want to go for that move after getting the big toe. There's a double toe. No, he abandons that. There's another toe going on. Dragging into the first chicane. Doesn't look like an invalidated lap behind Huck. I think that's Misha. It does look like Misha. Because it is Misha. Who else is out and about? Farina was going green before they abandoned theirs. Take a look at Min-Max, fastest through Sector 2 right now. Impressive around the hairpin. Let's see if we can put this together. Pushing hard, he will improve. Min-max into 15th. On the sauce, making good use of that. 4 minutes remaining. Looks like some people are waiting on their track position. Maybe Rev's finally getting the lap that they want. Nope, they're the ones going slow out on track. Not a lot of green lights coming up for the drivers. Not a lot of best times being set right now in the final 3 minutes. I wonder if everybody's pulling the good old F1 trick of staying in pits to the last second and trying to get that last lap in before anybody else can. Andrew looks to be giving a tow to someone. Who's that behind Andrew? 20th place. That'll be Hammersley, looks like, in the yellow behind. Little menage a trois going on. A 3-way, 4-way tow. I didn't know that's how we got down back at the lab. That's awfully interesting. More people coming out of pits, realizing they're only going to get one more chance at this, so get your laps in while you can. Ben B into 5th place for them. 1:27.9. Look at those times. 26.9 for Quas. I completely missed that. He broke down that barrier, kicked the door down, pushed it in. Bearded was standing there and tumbled down he went. Like the beanstalk? I don't know. We'll have the reference next time. I apologize. You deserve better, Bearded. Into 2nd place for him. Kong being able to settle down and get a 3.80. I don't think they'll go faster. They're chilling in the pits for now. Farrell, 27.8. Ben B in 5th. Jay Styles in 6th, resting in the pits as well. Farina in 7th, provisionally. 8th for Aurora. Andrew Yaba. Postal in 11th. Doc Logic in 12th. Riot in 13th. F1. Min Max. Nathan B. Misha. Rev. Chewbacca. Hammersley Scott. FFX2. A lot of people throwing in the towel, it looks like. Not enough time to keep going. Doc's not going to keep going. Who is, though? Yaba's still on a lap, potentially. Good entry into turn 1. Makes it through the chicane pretty much unscathed, but that exit may have cost Yaba a little bit of time. Looks like Ben's still on a lap as well. Got a good exit through the chicane. Pushing hard. Rev is on a lap. This will do wonders for their place on the grid right now. If they can put down a good lap in the final couple seconds, maybe get bumped up into 15th place and start fighting with F1 Min Max and Nathan B. Final seconds of qualifying. Rev is trying to put down a good lap, but traffic may be getting in the way or maybe giving him the tow that he needs to get to the line a little bit faster than before. Not enough, though. I think that'll do it. Rundown is as follows. We've got Quas, Bearded, Kong, Farrell, Will Farrell. I'm sorry, I had to say that out loud to get it right. Ben B in 5th, Jay Styles in 6th, Farina Aurora making a leap up into 8th. Was that a last minute lap? It sure was. Looks like their best was their last. Almost was. Never mind. They did it in the final seconds. So Aurora into 8th, Andrew 9, Yaba in 10th, Postal in 11th, Doc Logic, Riot F1, Mint Max, NB. Look at these times. How unbelievably close. 29-1, 29-1, 29-2, 29-5. That's the midfield here. And even further up ahead, you got 26-9, unbelievably crazy, to a 27-9, and then the 28s are all grouped together by less than a second as well. And all the 29s are grouped together by less than a second, almost less than half a second back here from 14th to 19th. So that's F1, Min-Max, Nathan, Misha, Rev, and Chewbacca. And then even close, well, still close back here is Hammersley, Scott, FFX2, and the Kerbal Kin. So man, oh man, oh man, it looks like wherever I'm going to stick a camera, there's going to be a battle. And I think what's going to happen is we're going to see a lot of swapping back and forth along this back straight. The slipstream is just going to do wonders to drag people along. Let's see if I have enough time to grab Quas in here. Hello, Quas. This is Hi. How are you?
Yo, what's up?
Not much. You're in the interview booth. I just wanted to see how you felt about that qualifying. Had you done a 26 before tonight?
Yeah. I've been on the 26 pace for quali, yeah.
Ah, okay. Was this just a quali setup, or is this your race pace, you think?
My quali and the race is the same, so yeah.
Right on. And so the championship right now, I'm pretty sure it's you and Farrell neck and neck. You got anything? Are you going to do anything special to try to stay ahead of him this first race, or how do you treat the second race with the reverse grid?
Nah, man, I'm just gonna try to stay alive. I know I have some pace here, so I'm just gonna try to stay out of trouble.
That sounds like a good plan. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for the time. We'll get you back to where you belong before the race. Take care and good luck.
Thank you.
As always, hopefully I didn't give them the commentator's curse there. Well, that's something I don't really want to be doing, but it just happens naturally. It's a power that was thrust upon me, not one that I chose myself. Hey, UJ2K, good to see ya. I was gonna grab someone else, but of course I didn't have the time. Excuse me as I yabbered on. Quas Bearded, the Gladiator livery. Going back, we have Kong in third place, excuse me. Farrell in the SF Giants livery. Ben B in the Security General. Come back to Jay Styles in the Stock Boone Motorsports. Seta Corsa AMG for Farina. And I'm not going to pronounce that, but that's Aurora's livery. Oh, excuse me, skipped one. For Andrew in the Unix Rent livery. Security General again coming out for Yaba. We got Zung Fu stock liveries for Postal. The beautiful Camel Smooth livery for Doc Logic. I hear a couple of horns going out. Marlboro livery. We know who this is. That's Riot right now. I think the rev lights are on. I think the lights are about to get set soon. Oh, no. People just give me a scare. F1 back in 14th place. Min-Max, the livery man himself, creating a nice and good livery with sponsored by the Motec, Michelin, Sparco, and Autometer brands. Back at the lab, tagged, of course. Back at the labs, excuse me. Swim on Johnny Boy, Cincinnati Bearcats, LSU sponsored. That's for Nathan B here. And we've got the Nitron computer livery for Misha and another Marlboro livery for Rev as he revs it up for us right now. We hear that going. Thank you, Rev. Lights are on as we get to the Red B Resin Works. We'll look at him in race 2, I'm sure. But the lights are on. Let's look at the racers into turn 1. It's always a shaky start as there's a breakaway and some people with a clutch and some people without. Icon from 3rd place, breakaway into 1st, leading on quads. How does this fare out? Side by side into 1, looks very neat and tidy, but I think the P1 and P2 qualifiers are looking to regain their rightful places. Quas making his way through cleanly, just like he planned. Icon going back into 4th now. Andrew taking advantage of the displaced line as P1 and P2 go back to where they're at. Excuse me, that's Sebastian Farina in P2. What are you doing, buddy? Good on ya, and give that steed a kick in the rear. You're going to need it to stay ahead of the guys behind. Farina up into 2nd place. Must have had a good breakaway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars nose to tail. All the way back to Min-Max now, less than a second separating those group of cars. Got another group of cars, including Postal. Oh no, Ben B going wide at the long hairpin. And having to give up a few positions, but getting back to the inside line, but tumbles back inevitably to 7th place, getting caught into the other pack of cars. Ben B, Postal, Farrell, Aurora, and Jay Styles, Chewbacca, Rev, Kerbal Kid getting involved in an accident, and maybe Yabba as they go down to the back of the order. A lot of action going on. I think that's Bearded making a move on the inside of Min-Max. That's signed, sealed, delivered into turn 1, not wasting any time there. Oh, we've got more gaps coming down. I think Farrell wants to make a move somewhere. Just taking a look at Ben B ahead. Min-Max also not too far up the road, but here, as I said it, along the back straight, it's gonna get tight. Min-Max and, Icon trying to go after Farina. A lot of battles, a lot of action. That slipstream being extremely effective on this back side. Absolutely. Let's take a look at the progress so far very quickly. More people jostling around, but quick and basic rundown. 0 for Quas, returned to where he belonged. Farina made up 5 big ones. Andrew made up 5 big ones. Bearded tumbled down, as well as Farrell, Jay Styles, and Aurora also losing out. Yabba losing out 12 big ones from 12th place back to 22nd. Side by side, the Gladiator trying to get by. I think that's Andrew. It was no bend into the back of Min-Max. That's not how you make your way past. That's how you make your way through. And a big F goes out to Min-Max there. Get back to the intervals. See where these gaps are coming and going. Good call on the softs as well, but Min-Max back into 15th. That won't help him anymore. Aurora and Jay Styles, my boy, going at it side by side through the sweeping S's, 10 and 11. The big deep right-hander that I love to throw it into. Good, fun, fast corner like a carousel. Sets you up for this nice tight hairpin of 12. It could be awfully deep or nice and conservative and carry your speed through it. Looking at Chewbacca now. He's got two victims in front of him. Scott and FFX2. Oh, he sticks his nose in there right before Scott can get to the turn-in point. Bearded on the inside of Andrew. Won't wait any longer for that. Cuts that tire barrier. Now looking at the derriere, there's Andrew, there's Ben B, who might take advantage of all this. Makes a look at the inside of 5. Didn't act on it. That's Farrell back there too in the San Francisco Giants livery car. So let's be cognizant of any move that could go wrong. Farrell will take advantage of. Only 4 laps into this 14-lap race, so not even a quarter of the way done. Oh my goodness, I thought he was going to make a move there. I think he backed out of it. And B being patient, but that leaves Huck up to it. Presents himself on the inside. He's super deep on the brakes. Ben B doesn't want to lose it on the outside. Files in single file. He's going to want to snap back or at least stay within the slipstream range as Postal goes deep and wide through 15. And he won't be able to keep within touching distance now. Now under threat from Aurora. This is Yaba and Hammersley. Uh-oh, Ben B. On the inside of Farrell. Can't make it go. I think Farrell kept him to his line. And didn't allow him to go wide. Aurora may be close enough. Ben B as well. Let's keep an eye on both of these. He's on the inside. Crisscross applesauce for him. Ben B also trying to make a move. We'll keep an eye on both of these at the same time. Ben B on the outside of 11. Holds on just barely, but that's done. Aurora on the outside made it work. Made it work. Postal's not giving up, taking to the alternate line on the exit, pointing it straight on the throttle. Oh, we got another change for Bearded now. Bearded and Farina this time. Ooh, Farina, hold on. He does, but who's that? Andrew, I think, going off to the chicane. That'll give Farina more time to hold on to 4th place. Postal back at it. 9th place. 8th for Aurora. J Styles hunting down these two in front. Like a lion stalking his prey. Waiting for the vulnerable moment for him to pounce. Oh, Doc Logic on the inside, outside, through the S's. You never know which way that's going to end. That's him and Riot. Nose to tail. Can't stick a post-it note between their bumpers. Almost completely different lines on the entry to 11 on the inside. Wow, he really got to that apex. Logic holding on. Riot being complicit, but maybe snapping back on the inside. of 13, 14, 15. Doesn't. Single file for now. Gonna make this slipstream advantage work for him. Carry it into turn 1. Oh, we've got one right in front of us again. We'll stick with this battle for now. Logic and Riot. Ooh. Around the outside, gets squirrely on throttle. Ooh, and Farina's getting overtaken by Farrell on the inside. I don't know what's going on. Oh, keeps it ahead, but there's more action going on behind. I'm sorry. That's what I was looking for. That's Postal and Aurora into the hairpin on the backside of the track. Logic and Riot. I can't keep track of it all, folks. I'm trying my best. Side by side to the final chicane. Oh, and into the barrier for Riot. No, that was Doc. Now he's compromised to Misha, who's been watching this battle go on for ages, I feel like. That gets settled. Oh, and there's carnage behind as Aurora and Jay Styles get involved in an accident involving a tire bearer, and 1 makes a 2-car pileup. But this 3-way battle will rage on, it looks like, between Jay Styles, Aurora, and Nathan B. A little no you sir, no you sir, no you sir going on as Ben B's not doing that to Farina. Farina defending as if his life depended on it right now, holding on to the inside. How late on the throttle will he get? He can't do it because Ben got there first. Farina should be on throttle later and on the brakes, gets to the apex, almost locks up for Farina. Made the apex work though. I think Ben's going to take advantage and make his way around the outside. Oh, gives Farina a little scare with the side by side, and that shake's not going to help him out onto the front straight. Sorry, folks. Restream. Oh, Farina. Who's that behind? That's Andrew. Now getting involved in this. Farina has done great strides to get ahead out early and then is defending just like last week all over again. I'm definitely going to grab him into the booth as Doc Logic. Getting awfully close with friends and family. That's Jay Styles trying to make it work. Can't blame anybody for running into the barriers and then getting collected. That's just what you do when you're pushing the limits there. At the first chicane, Jay Styles wanting to make this an accident-free overtake. He's got a lot of ground to make up again now. Makes it move before the liftoff point underneath the flag. On the inside, still threatened by that Camel Man. Ooh, the Camel makes it work on the inside. Won't give up. This is a relentless fight from Doc Logic. Jay Styles has the pace and the skill to get the switch back. At least engaged, sets up for this exit onto the front straight. Maybe. Oh, and it's done, baby. Oh, it's done. Jay Styles is going to have a huge drag. Oh no, he has to tuck back in. He couldn't get it done. Tucks back in again, makes the peak, takes to the abandoned escape route, hits the tires, gives it up. And that's Doc Logic holding out in the game of chicken. Wow, wow, wow. Jay Styles flinched first. Sorry we caught that on camera, brother. We're going to get you in to talk about that. Farina trying to give it back to Andrew, fighting over 5th and 6th. At one point, Farina was holding on to 2nd place, had to do his best defense against the faster cars behind, and eventually his stamina gave out. Manages to force Andrew into mistake in behind, drug him off almost into the gravel, as Farina keeps it ahead for now. 3 laps remaining. I apologize for the restream problems. I don't know what's going on today. Nothing quite seems to be working out. Little side by side from Farina and Andrew. Oh, on the inside, Andrew almost clipped the tire barrier, but didn't do it. Farina sticking to the optimal line, but the move is done. Ben B now getting it done around the outside of Farina somehow, but we saw Ben B get into an accident before. Spun again in front of Farina, and Farina is caught as an innocent bystander as he was overtaken. Nathan B, 3/10 back on Aurora. Golly, are these guys gonna give up yet? I feel like some of these battles have literally raged on for 13 laps. Aurora and Nathan right next to each other again. Oh, FFX2 got a move done on Scott. 18th and 19th being inverted. Let's see if we should snap over to that. Scott gets kind of close, but not close enough to the Oso car. Evan Hammersley must have had a moment, now warped away to the pit. So, yep, an accident for them. Things finally settling down. Gaps over a second. I feel like I can catch my breath, get something to drink, relax. Absolutely. Credit to the drivers for putting on an amazing show. I wish they could settle down a little bit sooner. That way I could grab a drink in between, the halfway point of the race. But I won't complain. Talk to my union rep about that. Min-Max having a moment with Doc Logic, looks like. And Ben B involved in that, it looks. Oh, no, that is Min-Max. I'm sorry. Similar colors. Got me confused going wide through 5. I'm not sure Jay Styles is going to be able to make this up over the next 2 laps, but let's see if Min-Max can focus, keep his head down, and keep on driving. Look at this beautiful livery. I want to take a look at this one more time. Beautiful fading transition, gold rims. Oh, as he gets super close to this camel car. Sticking it on the inside. I don't think that was contact. Between the Doc and Min-Max. I think they were both just pushing really hard, and then that ended catastrophically with both of them locking up together. A little simultaneous lockup and spin. I think that's what happens when they just got on the brakes. An extra moment there. Oh, no, Aurora having a moment. I think that's 5. Yep. Nope. At the end of the lap. Excuse me. Through 13 having a moment. That'll be the end of the Nathan B and Aurora battle. 13 laps is as long as it could last. We don't do it for 14 here at Back in the Labs. Race battles that last almost the entire race, but not quite, will be our new trademark. We draw the line at last lap battles, but Chewbacca and Scott giving that reputation a run for its money, battling it out. Resin Works car in 19th place right now. Oh, Nathan B's actually not done fighting. I should take that back. He and Min-Max are still going at it. Oh, Chewbacca and Scott still closing down. Chewbacca falling out of favor right now. Hopefully can close it down. One more lap to go after this one for the boys. Doc Logic trying to gain a ton of speed on right ahead. Quite a bit faster that last lap. Oh! And on exit, looks like Riot did have a moment, allowing the Doc to stick a fender along the inside. Ooh, I'm not sure that was before the turn-in point, but Riot allowed it. Allowed the space and breath on the inside. Forced the side-by-side through 5, and I think what the Doc wants to do is get the slipstream for the back straight. A little bit of that F1 logic now. I'll give you the straightaway, but I'll get the DRS zone is what it looks like, and a huge slipstream for the Doc. Forced his way up the inside of 11, backed out of it though. Oh no, he didn't. He put Riot to the edge of the track and then pushed it to the hairpin. We saw him make this move before, so you know he's capable of pushing it to the limit here. I wonder if he's got a little bit more aero than the guys around him, allowing him to make these cheeky overtakes. That's a setup I was really happy with, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he set up too. Oh, that was the last lap, excuse me. The timing tower says 13 laps, interesting. But okay, that's it for us. Wow, good last lap battle from Logic and Riot. Quas taking P1, sorry for not catching that. Kong in 2, Bearded in 3rd, Farrell in 4th, Andrew in 5th, Farina in 6th, Ben B in 7th, Postal 8th, Jay Styles in 9th, Misha 10th. We saw how the battle team Logic and Riot ended up. Min-Max in 13th, Nathan B in 14th, 15th F1, Aurora Yaba, Scott Chewbacca, FFX2, Rev, and Hammersley. But let's get to the quick interviews while I got him. I think I want to talk to Doc Logic if I can find him. Doc Logic. There we go. Doc Logic, how you doing? You're in the booth.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. How are you doing, buddy?
Doing great. I mean, I was up 2 places from quali, so that's good.
Are you overall? Let's actually take a look at that. Thank you for the reminder. So not bad, not bad. Are you a little short of breath after that battle with Riot there at the end, that last lap shootout?
Yeah, man, it was a good battle. I think he actually Castro cursed himself there at the end.
Oh no! Why do you say that?
He was telling me I couldn't pass him on the back straight.
Oh no! And then you absolutely. Well, I feel like I don't want to reveal the trade secrets, but I feel like you set that up like a DRS train. Like you knew, hey, I'll give it to you here, but I'm gonna get this huge slipstream on the back, and then you set him up for 11. You know, you're there on the inside. I thought that was a great setup. You definitely played that well. Was that what was going through your mind?
Oh yeah, definitely. The BMW definitely has the pace down the back straight, but I knew if I got a little bit of aero out of him, I was going to catch him at the end.
Yeah. You definitely had a lot of downforce. And I had that experience with the Mercedes, so I'm glad you confirmed my feelings about that too. Yeah, you had a little bit more downforce and you kind of just send it into 11 a little bit better, and then you set yourself up for that nice hairpin, and then bada boom, bada bam, it's done. So great drive. I'm definitely glad I caught that. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about, or anything I may not have caught from your race so far?
No, it's been good racing overall. Actually, I'm really pleased with it. So yeah, good stuff.
Right on. Good stuff indeed. I'll see you out there.
Thanks.
Right on. And we're going to grab our friend Jay Styles. Jay Styles, how you doing?
Hey, what's up? Hi.
Hey, did you hear that I was going to grab you?
No, I didn't actually.
Okay. So I wanted to grab you. We saw what happened in turn 1.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
That was-
who was that with again? That wasn't Farina.
It was Aurora.
It was Aurora, that's right.
Yeah.
I thought you had a huge drag out of the final corner. What happened? Talk us through it. I don't want to force the situation on you.
Which final corner? Like the last final
Yeah.
corner?
Well,
With Misha?
Not the last with Misha. I'm talking about the last one where you went for the tires into turn 1.
Yeah, I don't really remember that one. I have to look at.
Oh, well, maybe
Wait.
I swear I thought that was you. I thought you were playing chicken with someone into turn 1, and then.
Oh yeah. What happened with me on turn 1 was Aurora crashed out, and then I got blocked.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and then
That was
just
rough.
because you were already on a recovery drive.
Yeah, exactly. I got blocked pretty hard on the start. I was like, oh crap.
And then had to do it all over again. So yeah.
It was all like management, just managing the race, and it was pretty hard.
And a recovery where you only ended up with a negative loss of 3 positions from qualifying. So you got to be okay with that, right?
It was fun driving the last like 3 laps, so I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's a good race. That's what we're here for. The race.
Absolutely. Here for the good show and the entertainment. Thanks for putting it on for us.
All right, thank you. Hi.
Later,
Take
brother.
care.
Take care. All right, that's Jay Styles back in here. One more person I need to talk to. Where is he? Seabass Farina. Are you there?
I'm good. You?
I'm amazing. Seabass, we missed what happened on the start. How did
Wow,
you
what-
end up into P2? What happened?
I don't know.
What
I
happened?
It was an incredible start, to be honest. I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, it came and I take.
Seabass, somehow, some way, these race starts have just gone your way. You make
Yeah,
out
I
like a
know.
bandit, and then these races turn into basically a defense race for you. It's how long can you stay out in front, man? You gotta be
Yeah.
sweaty, huh?
I don't like to block the people behind me that I know is faster than me, so I kind of let them go.
No,
You know.
and I saw that, Farina, and that's very respectful, man. But man, you were battling for a long time. You definitely weren't blocking. You were battling very well for a long time while we could see it doing it. So I just wanted to say keep up the good work, man. We saw you out there again, and a net gain of 1 from qualifying. So hopefully you're in better spirits than you were last week we talked to you.
Okay, thanks.
Right on,
Thanks,
brother.
man.
Have a good one, Farina. Take care. Good luck.
Okay, thanks.
Cut him off. Ask Riot why he's slow. Feel like I got set up there. Not sure I want to. I think Twitch chat stopped working. I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, Restream's been having a big kaput with Twitch today. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was just a whole kit and caboodle where Restream chat has also finally given up. Had the problem earlier today, and I thought it would be fixed by now, and apparently not, so we'll do some research after the show. Let's see. I think we might have more time to talk to MinMax or Nathan and BF1. Who do we want to talk to? Aurora had a big moment there. Feral bearded. Man, I'm not sure. Oh, Ben B. Ben B had a roller coaster ride. Let's talk to Ben. Ben B had a lot of incidents, had a lot of action going on that we didn't quite catch. So let's see if we can grab their perspective of what happened. Ben, is this Ben B?
Yes, it is.
Right on. Ben, I think you had a roller coaster of a ride. Oh, no, the grid is set. Sorry, we'll talk to you about this afterwards, unless you want to give a quick description of what you went through in race 1.
Yeah, I thought it was, I felt like I had that really good battle with Sebastian and was able to kind of keep ahead of him, fair play to him, attacking back into the last turn. I thought that was really good, feeling really good about it. And then I just, I think as the tires were falling off, I wasn't adjusting my braking point properly into the chicane and just had to take the escape road a couple times and just fell back pretty far. But I was feeling good about my pace up before that.
Yeah,
but,
you just had a moment and then recovery drive, had a moment, recovery drive. I thank you very much for explaining it from your perspective, man. It just, heart goes out to you, and hope you have a better race too, okay?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was fun.
Good luck, brother. Take care.
See ya.
Right on, you heard from Ben B. Hope he has a better race this time out. He lost 2 from qualifying, but he's got the pace and the nose to keep it clean this time round. And I'm sure he's going to get some good points and throw his hat into a championship chance. Yeah, we're going to go there. Let's clear it off now. Go to the intervals. We're going to do the onboard camera to take a look at everybody and see if we can get a better camera view of how this race gets underway. Let me see if, let's do a little test here. And here we go. The race is on. The Kerbal King is breaking away. Into turn 1, a huge run from the King. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I don't know what else to say. We're going to jump ahead to the leaders. Min-Max having a big breakaway. Ben B and Yaba side by side into 5. Yaba now chasing down Ben B. On Beamer, Min-Max in the Kerbal Kin switching it for the lead, it looked like, for just a moment. Min-Max now broken away. Jay Styles in 14th, Riot in 13th. Big jump ahead now. Misha having a moment, Riot having a moment. It's like 5 wide in the back. Absolute calamity. You see it ahead, 2 wide. You see the 3 wide behind from iKong. Let's go back to the logic. Oh my goodness, you thought everybody would learn from lap 1, but they did, it looks like. Much cleaner this time around, only 1 casualty. Solo death it looks like, but Misha tumbling down even further as they took the escape road through turn 1. action from the dock. Farina and Postal. Farina staying out ahead for now. Oh, there's madness ahead through 11. There it is from the dock. We saw that move and that arrow he's got, keeping his car planted on the ground. Oh, Min-Max with the fastest lap. A huge drift from Scott. There's a pile up. Scott helps get some cars turned around. Got a lot of jostling for position. Aurora with a late dive. Doesn't actually make that happen. In the car ahead, F1, leaving a ton of space on the inside for Aurora. But not there. That's the grass. Aurora goes, slowing down any opportunity they had into 5. Andrew side by side with Bearded right now. Battle for 8 and 9 rages on. Ahead now through 5. Andrew getting the big drag. Deep run now. Oh no! I bearded sideways right in front of our eyes. Down into 9th now. Back into 8th looks like. Somehow collected it and stays ahead of Kong, Quas, and Postal. How the heck? Now on the inside. F1 it looks like. Neat and tidy, tucks in before the second part of that chicane. Action going down everywhere. Quas on Kong. Huge difference in the way these cars are set up. Gladiator in front. That's Bearded as we know him. Tens everywhere separating these cars. Oh, and we've got the Doc and Misha going at it into 11, I believe. Ooh, man. Hanging it out there. Doc, Logic, and Misha. This is a battle we've seen him do before. He's not afraid to do it again, it looks like. Big yeet from Hammersley allows Nathan B to make his way through. I think Chewbacca will eventually make his way past as well, but that's FFX2 getting a little opportunistic with the lunge into 5. Little bump in the rub to Hammersley, falls back. Oh, let's look at Kong real quick in 8th place, getting awfully close to Quas. Oh, Bearded also getting awfully familiar with Farina. Oh man, my boy Farina on the inside, on the entry. Can he make the apex? He does. He's ahead of Bearded for now. Tries to straighten it out. I feel like the Jaws music need to be queued up. He's got the Gladiator behind him. I am about to be entertained. Farina goes to the inside line, interestingly enough. Oh, and Bearded tries to turn in. Farina clips the tire barrier, collecting Bearded, and Bearded gets stranded on the tire island. Icon 916 here. Now getting involved with Quas and Farina. And YouTube chat is working. Thank you for the heads up now. That does suck, and that's not the way we wanted that to end, that's for sure. I definitely have to look at the guilty parties afterwards, but not right now. Farina still a little shooken up by that. Shouldn't be, though. Keep on driving. Farina goes deep. Icon saw it coming, sets up for the switchback. Sees the sweat he's pouring out from underneath that helmet. Easily gonna set this up into turn 1. Oh, huge switch for the lead. Min-Max and Ben B getting involved in a big one at turn 1. Now Yabba Gold taking away P1. Ben B into 2. Looks like Min-Max is showing remorse for that. F1 getting by. Min-Max in 4th now. Quas in 5th. Kong in 6th. Looks like Min-Max going to want that position back from F1. He was happy to give it back to Ben B. Not so much to the innocent party watching everything go down. He's going to snap right back at him on the back straight. Big drift from Min-Max. Can he hold on? He barely does. No, he doesn't. Off and into the wall. F1 drives right on by after watching that smoke go up adjacent to it. Oh, Doc Logic and Jay Styles, a battle you know I want to snap to right away. Doc thought about it, made a look at it. Wonder how he's going to set this up. It's Merc on Merc this time as Jay Styles gets drifty into the final chicane, and that allows Doc to make it happen. That's logic for you. Quas now side by side with F1, it looks like. F1 holding on the inside. Quas getting a big run through 5. You know he's going to set this up for 11. Snapped out of the slipstream early. I wonder how this is going to set up his advantage. He's already alongside. That real estate's going to be commanded now. Let's see who lets off first as they get to the banner. Both of them right about the same, neck and neck. Respect being given both ways, but F1 pumped the brakes, gave up the position. And now is under threat from Kong, too now. Kong doesn't make it stick. Maybe he heard the strategy from last race, or maybe he's seen what needs to be done to be victorious this race. Any incident free. Setting it up right now into turn 1, side by side. Gets it done. We got Scott, Aurora, and Chewbacca all lined up. Oh, big drift from Scott. Showing off that Tic Tac livery. Postal's off into the dirt for 11th. Back to Chewbacca. Oh. Where is Chewbacca, Aurora, and Misha? There they are. Getting a good look at the Red Bee resin work for jewelry, art, and curiosities. A big ol' lunge from Scott. Missed his brake marker. Maybe he was checking out the livery just like we were. Keep your eyes on the road, buddy, as Farina loses out to Riot, but sticks it up the inside, not giving up. Deep on the brakes into the hairpin. Can he make the apex work? He sure is. Rev watching the action go down in front of him. 3 red cars all in a row. Oh, yeah, Bearded taking the DNF, Kerbalkin and Farrell as well. This will obviously shake up the championship points. We're only into race 2, but we only got 5 races here in the lab. Riot and Farina still going at it. Farina ahead, clips the tire barrier, but doesn't go through him. Or doesn't hit him, I should say. Does go through him. Who else is out here? Nathan B having a moment at turn 1, getting it collected with Misha nearby. Jay Styles within half a second. FFX2 getting around Aurora, it looks like. Half a second. Riot now, and Farina still. Edging this one out. 10 out of 14. On to lap 9 already. Oh, Farina's deep into the hairpin, relinquishes the position. Let's take a look at, I think that's Jay Styles and Doc Logic now. Jay Styles on the alternate line around the hairpin, trying to set himself up for the chicane, it looks like. Not really a big enough straight to make that work, but let's see how this is set up for the straight. Slow in, fast out, says Jay Styles, and he might have done just that. Sees that he has an opportunity to get big slipstream here. Is behind the Doc and the Hammersley. Can't get it before the braking zone, but that's a big ol' lunge ahead as he gets a little sideways through turn 1, and that's a little self-psych out to Doc Logic. Jay Styles not falling for that. Talked right into Hammersley and gave it up. Gained in the end. You have a gold now threatening Quas, apparently. Oh, Jay Styles making a move on Hammersley. Ooh, big ol' action there. Jay Styles and Hammersley again. Can we get to it in time? Snap back from Styles. Before the turn actually even began, Postal's now behind Hammerman. Oh, Hammerman on the outside. Oh, that's Postal on the outside. Hammer on the inside. Kong through turn 1 with Ben. Ben having a better race this time around, already up into 3rd. I want to snap to the progress, but I want to take a look at this gap now. Postal and Ben still going at it. Excuse me, Postal and Hammersley, of course. Oh. Jade takes to the runoff into turn 1. Let's see where that ends him back up on track. Just ahead of the battling Postal and Hammersley combo. 12 laps out of 14. 2 to go on the inside. Postal makes a look. J Styles flinches, goes wide. Everything is looking good for now. Postal nose to tail on Jay. I was wondering if he was going to make that move. I was getting ready for it. Glad he didn't. Aurora and Nathan also very close right now. Oh, big old gap opened up. Postal must have had a big moment there. Oh, there it is. Aurora and the Doc getting together now. The final corner. Must have been an oil slick back there because, like I said, Postal had a moment. Lost a couple of tenths. Rev the Marlboro Man in the red Marlboro Man car. Looking at Farina. Sitting in 7th place right now. Farina must have had another big run at it. Look at him go. 11 net gain for Farina. And then held on. Lost 2 that we saw in the last couple minutes. So overall 13 gain for him. He was once in 5th place. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Great drive from him. Ben B getting 14, Kong getting 18. Was inverting the field altogether now. That sounds about right. If race 1 is clean, good chances race 2 won't be. That sounds right to me. Uh-oh, sounds like someone might be stuck in the grass at turn 1. They got it going now, though. He sure did. Quas absolutely won race 1. Like I said, he inverted the field completely. Started from the back, gained 22 positions overall to get into 1st place. I might have fumbled over my words. I'm sorry. It's been a long day and a long night. Ben B looking to increase his advantage. Get back into 3rd place. Trying to stick it to the con. Goes super drifty. Push hard last race, pushing hard again. Oh, Farina trying to gain something back on Riot potentially. Oh, Ben B might force a side-by-side into turn 1 at the line. Can't make it happen. Farina now. Quas, Yaba, Icon, Ben B, F1, Riot, and Farina still going at it to the line. I don't know why it does the 13 laps plus 1 thing. But anyways, that's right. Farina to the line. Andrew now. Min-Max comes through. Misha's still a half-second back from the Ham Man. J Styles taking 10th right there. Oh no! Misha getting squirrely. Aurora having a moment too. So 13th for Hammer, 14th Chewbacca now. Doc Logic now securing 16th. Nathan B in 17th. Aurora in 18th. Scott in 19th. Nobody runs out of fuel in front of him. FFX2 taking 20th. Bearded Kerbalkin and Farrell getting DNF for the night. Do we have some of the DNFs we can bring in for the interview? Do they hang out still? It's Bearded, Kerbal-Kin, and Feral. Bearded. Oh, Kerbal-King is here. Okay, Beard. Bearded's there too. Maybe. Let's actually bring Bearded in. I don't think I've talked to Bearded yet. Hello, Bearded.
Hi, my friend.
Oh my goodness. Hello. How are
buddy,
you?
how you doing?
Fantastic. Shocked me there. You
I-
gave me a little scare.
Oh, my bad, buddy.
No, you're
I got murdered. You know.
Into turn
Usual.
1. We're into turn 1. We saw that.
Yeah, I got murdered and then went in the sand trap and
Beach
I
like
couldn't
a
get
fucking
out.
Island.
Yep, couldn't
Beach like
move.
an island. Well,
So. Yeah.
did you already look at the replay? I guess.
Not yet. I haven't had a chance to. I've just been hanging out.
Okay. Because different perspective maybe on stream. I'm not sure if I'd call it a murder, but yeah, it did not go the right way. I will agree with that. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Yeah. I told him in the chat I was giving him the inside there and just didn't work out. But things happen.
Oh, I mean, and he had taken to the inside already. But either way, yeah, things happen, right? And I think
Yeah.
it's part
I'll
of the
rewatch
learning.
it. Things happen.
I think it's all part of the learning experience too, right? I think that's the most important thing, right? Like I think a lot of these big accidents are gonna happen, but as long as they don't happen again and again and again, right? That's the
At
big
least I didn't get, hit by ping this time, so that's good.
thing. the invisible car.
Last week I got invisible card, so
Yeah,
not as
yeah.
bad this week.
Yeah,
It's all right. I'll come back.
That was bad.
Come back and I'll win some at the end here for you. I promise.
This is gonna shake up the championship standings, though. I know that. How do you feel about that going for the rest of the races? I mean, you
Hopefully I could pull back into the at least a podium top 3.
Okay. Reasonable expectations. You have the
think-
pace
I think
beneath you
Quaz-
to make it happen reasonably.
Yeah, I think Quaz has this one in the bag because those 2 races unfortunately did not go my way. But hey, it happens some
Yeah.
seasons.
So how do you guys? I mean, you can. I drive a big van. I drive a very big van.
It's a
And
beautiful van, by the way.
thank you. And for a price, I can drive it across the track every now and then. Just a little instant chicane for Quas. We can make these things happen. You just
DM me your PayPal in the free time. Don't mute that on stream. It'll be all right.
yeah. We'll take this out of the production. Don't worry.
Yeah, take it out of the production, please.
Exactly. We'll come review this later. But thank you very much for coming in. Sorry about the DNF. That sucks that happens, especially when you guys put in a lot of time and effort. Like you said, you had the pace too, but hopefully the replay will do the talking and you guys can talk that one through and not have that incident happen again. Because, right?
Oh, yes. Stuff happens. It was just a bad part of the track. I mean, there's no getting out of that, so...
Yep,
It's a scary place to crash.
Oh, and just the tires. I mean, I don't know what else
you
to
can't
say.
get through 'em.
The tires.
Impenetrable.
Yeah, the impenetrable tire wall. Thank you very much for joining me, Bearded. Is there anybody else we could talk to? I think a couple people are coming in and out of chat. Who do you think? I'll let you pick.
Kong, man, he pulled his first second place and then followed it up with a third. He raced really well.
What? All right, Kong it is. You're getting kicked out. I'm grabbing the Kong, man. Deuces.
All right. Later.
Kong. Hello? I will give Kong another second or two. Oh, a glimpse of a... We
Hello?
picked up his headphones. Hello, Kong.
Hello.
How are you? You were being dragged in an interview booth while you stepped away for a moment. Surprise.
No, yeah, I was just like, where am I?
Where am I? I've never seen this room before.
Right?
It's like I literally threw you into the back of my van and shut the doors.
Yee!
I had
Hey, I'll be in the
candy.
back of that van.
It's a party, baby. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Getting the badge and everything. I was just informed this was your second, or excuse me, this was your first second, and then you followed up with a third place finish.
Yeah.
Dude, congratulations. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I
Super stoked about that.
would honestly, I would have judged you as being one of the faster people anyways, and then I kind of just blew it off like, yeah, he's gonna end up on a podium, no big deal. So if you watch the stream back, hopefully you don't kick me around like,
Yeah, no, dude, yeah, no. That's yeah, first time being on second place, and then followed it up with a third. Me and Ben were having a fight on that last one though.
I was gonna say, not without battle and blood being spilt on the battlefield, huh?
Yeah, the reverse grid was wild.
Yeah, oh, crazy start. Definitely shook things up. A lot of you faster folk getting to the front, and then some of you guys getting stuck in the calamity of it all, I guess.
Yeah, I heard Beard got stuck in the sand trap or something.
Oh, that'll be something to watch on stream at least, because at least I caught that action too. Head on shot side by side, and then ending up into the onto the tire island is what I gracefully called that.
Okay, yeah.
Not the way we wanted that to end, but
yeah, exactly.
Unlike your battle, the way I wanted that to end, Ben B was leaving it all out on the track, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. I could not catch him. He made one mistake on the last lap.
Yep.
He made one mistake on that last lap, and that gave me the pass.
Just a little loose, got a little drifty through 11, I think it is, and just whoops, you took advantage, and that was it. Signed, sealed, delivered.
And then, yeah, he still almost came back though.
Right? Isn't that it? He really almost snapped back at you.
Yeah, it was both times. When I was fighting Beard on that last lap, he almost had it, and then Ben almost had it there too.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about Bearded the Gladiator daring to entertain us continuously. That's right. And again, yeah, no, absolutely amazing races. I knew this was going to be spicy. I think it just was nonstop action up and down the field. It was third and fourth battling, then seventh and eighth, and then 15th, 16th, or vice versa. How do you think it went here at the Salzburgring?
I had a lot of fun. I like these cars. These cars are a blast to run. I definitely needed those points because next week I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be out of the country, so definitely needed that.
Yep, needed the points to stay ahead. And then what do you think about the next couple of races coming up? Do you feel confident in the abilities going forward, or in your abilities going forward? Do you think that some of these tracks are going to be a little bit more exciting than others? We got, so to give you an update, we got the Lausitzring that you're going to miss next week. And then after that, we got the Norisring, and then we got the Sachsenring. So pros and cons going forward.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I keep putting in like 200 to 300 laps each time to keep getting the practice in.
Wow. Well, then keep up the practice. It's paying off, and I'm looking forward to your results next week for sure.
Thank you.
Right on. Well, with that, I'm going to end the stream. I'll kick you back over to Oleg's pit lane chat.
All right.
Take care and have a good night, brother.
Thank you. You too.
Sorry, I cut him off. I didn't mean to do that, I promise. I think with that, that'll wrap it up here. In case I didn't go over the standings, we will go over it briefly. Quas in P1, Yabba Gold in 2, Kong in 3rd, Ben B in 4th, F1 in 5th, Riot 9, 8, 3 in 6th, Farina in 7th, Andrew in 8th, Minmax in 9th, J Styles in 10th, Postal 11th, Rev, Hammersley, Chewbacca, Misha, Doc Logic, Nathan B, Aurora Scott, FFX2, Bearded, Kerbalkin, and Farrell taking the DNFs, those three. All that being said, this is going to wrap it up for me here at the lab. Have a good night, and as always, stay safe, folks, and we'll see you next week. If you're interested, check out the Discord and socials link below. Make sure you get signed up and get your seat in here. See you next week. Good night. Stay safe.